One of the most powerful and often underestimated signs that a woman is interested in you is this. She makes time for you. Not just gives you leftovers of her schedule, not just replies when it's convenient. She consciously rearranges her day, shifts her tasks, and opens up windows of time just to connect with you. That might look like initiating a conversation in the middle of a busy day, agreeing to a last-minute hangout, or staying up late just to keep texting you. And the most important part? She does this consistently. In today's world, everyone's busy. People have deadlines, classes, family obligations, and personal stress. So when a girl chooses to spend her valuable time with you, even when she could be doing something else, that's a sign of emotional prioritization. She's showing, not just saying, that your presence brings her joy or comfort. That you're not just one of the people she talks to, but someone who stands out. This doesn't mean she'll always be available, but when she's not, she'll explain why and try to make up for it. She won't ghost you for days or ignore your calls unless something serious is going on. In fact, she'll likely be the one texting you first sometimes. That's because she doesn't want to risk you feeling unimportant or distant from her. Her effort is intentional, not forced. Sometimes, girls who like you will even create excuses to spend time together, like asking for help on something she could easily do herself, or inviting you to places she thinks you'd enjoy. These aren't coincidences. These are planned steps she's taking to be closer to you, physically and emotionally. In short, her consistent presence in your life, whether digital or in person, is her quiet way of saying, "You matter to me." And that's one of the clearest signs of genuine interest. There's something profoundly honest about the way a woman looks at you, especially when she doesn't realize she's doing it. One of the clearest and most genuine signs of her interest is when her eyes seek you out naturally, almost as if it's second nature. This isn't about accidental glances or polite eye contact. This is about emotional scanning, the way her attention shifts the moment you enter a space. Imagine walking into a room full of people. Maybe it's a gathering, a classroom, or even a busy coffee shop. While others might not even notice your presence, she does. Her eyes instinctively search for you. And the moment they find you, there's a softness or excitement in her gaze that gives her away. She may smile subtly, raise her eyebrows slightly in recognition, or tilt her head. All nonverbal cues that her mood just changed because of your arrival. You might catch her looking at you when she thinks you're not noticing. And when your eyes meet, she either holds your gaze confidently or looks away quickly with a shy smile. Either reaction is meaningful. If she maintains eye contact, she's comfortable and possibly trying to connect. If she looks away quickly, it's often because she's caught in the moment, nervous, excited, and unsure how to hide the feelings that just surfaced. Another powerful sign is when you're not even interacting with her directly, yet she keeps glancing at you from across the room. This shows you're on her mind even when there's no conversation happening. Her attention drifts toward you not because she's trying to, but because she wants to. That longing gaze, the kind where it feels like she's trying to say something through her eyes, often speaks louder than words. When a girl likes someone, her eyes behave differently around him. Her pupils may dilate, her gaze becomes warmer, and she often blinks more while talking to you, subtle physiological responses tied to emotional excitement. Number 3. She engages in deep conversations. When a girl is truly interested in you, she doesn't just stick to surface-level talk. She goes deeper because genuine interest is not satisfied with "Hi, how was your day?" or "What's up?" That's what she asks everyone. But with you, she asks questions that explore your identity, your beliefs, your experiences, and your emotional world. She's not just passing time, she's investing in connection. It begins with subtle shifts in her curiosity. She'll want to know more than just what you do. She'll ask why you do it. She'll ask about your past, not out of nosiness, but because she wants to understand how it shaped you. She'll ask about your dreams because she sees herself possibly being part of them one day. These conversations don't happen with just anyone. They are reserved for someone she feels a deeper pull toward. Notice how she listens during these talks. She won't zone out or rush to change the subject. Instead, she listens with care, often remembering small details and bringing them up later, showing you that she values not only what you say, but who you are. She'll match your vulnerability by sharing her own stories, insecurities, or hopes. That's emotional reciprocity. That's trust. And that's something she wouldn't risk unless you mattered. Also, observe the tone of the conversation. It's not just playful or casual. It carries emotional weight. You may find yourself talking about things you rarely share with others because her energy makes you feel safe. And that safety is no accident. She's creating it because she wants to bond with you on a deeper level. You might also notice that she extends conversations instead of ending them. When someone's not interested, they wrap things up quickly or keep things shallow. But she does the opposite. She responds with thoughtful follow-up questions, gives you space to explain your thoughts fully, and may even circle back to something you said hours or days ago. Number 4. She remembers the little things. When a girl is interested in you, one of the most revealing signs isn't how much she talks, it's how much she remembers. Most people hear, but very few listen. And even fewer truly absorb what someone says unless they deeply care. So when a girl starts recalling tiny details from your past conversations, things you didn't expect her to hold on to, it's a clear sign she's emotionally tuned into you. Maybe you once casually mentioned that you love mango ice cream, and weeks later, she surprises you with it. Maybe you told her about a tough childhood memory, and she brings it up gently, making sure you're okay. Or you said you had a big presentation coming up, and she texts you that morning just to wish you luck. These aren't grand romantic gestures. They're micro moments of care. And they hold more weight than anything extravagant. Remember, women are naturally more observant when emotionally engaged. If she likes you, she's not just listening to your words, she's studying you. Your preferences, habits, likes, dislikes, dreams, and fears become part of how she understands you. She's creating a mental map of what makes you unique. And this silent attention is her way of saying, "You matter to me. I value what you say because I value who you are." She may even remember things you've forgotten about yourself, like a silly story you once told, a scar's origin, or even how you take your coffee. These are things that slip away from everyday memory, unless someone's emotionally involved. Her brain is tagging your details as significant. That kind of retention doesn't come from politeness. It comes from attachment. Another beautiful thing? She'll often use what she remembers to make you feel seen. She might buy you something thoughtful, quote your own words back to you during a conversation, or tease you about a minor detail in a warm, playful way. These moments create intimacy, not through touch, but through memory. Number 5. She's nervous around you in a cute. Attraction doesn't always look like confidence. Sometimes, the strongest sign that a girl is interested in you is the exact opposite, nervousness. And it's not the awkward kind that comes from discomfort. It's the adorable, sometimes flustered, and deeply human type of nervousness that signals she cares about how she comes across to you. That she's emotionally engaged and trying hard, maybe too hard, to make the right impression. When a girl likes you, her calm composure often fades, but not in a negative way. Her behavior might shift. You may notice she fidgets more than usual, plays with her hair, adjusts her clothes, or touches her face repeatedly during your conversations. These aren't meaningless gestures. They're subconscious signals of self-awareness and anticipation. Her mind is racing. Does he think I'm pretty? Did I just say something silly? Is he enjoying talking to me? Her voice might crack slightly. Her words may tumble out faster. Or she may laugh at things that aren't even that funny. Not because she's fake, but because her emotions are heightened around you. Attraction activates the nervous system. That elevated heart rate, that flutter in her stomach, those involuntary smiles, they're all biological reactions to someone she deeply notices. One of the clearest examples is when she's usually outgoing and confident with others but suddenly becomes shy, quiet, or a bit clumsy around you. This contrast is powerful. It means her usual sense of control is being overridden by the emotional impact you have on her. Her nervousness isn't a weakness, it's a compliment. It means you matter enough to shake her usual balance. Pay close attention to how she acts when it's just the two of you versus when others are around. If she seems a little more hyper-aware of her words, more giggly, or more cautious about how she looks when you're near, it's not about insecurity, it's about interest.